Scorpio, welcome to your reading. My name is Kelly. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio, or if you're watching for one, hello and welcome. Let's pull a theme for Scorpio, please. We had two cards flip over. We have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. Okay, you are definitely defending your ground. There is some tension. There is fights outbreaking, or it's like building up to something and you can sense it. Okay, you're really like, look at him, he's stamping down these wands. He's trying to like build borders around him to protect his peace, his space. Okay, you're creating boundaries. You can tell something, like there's a bomb about to go off, and like, you know, you're sensing it energetically. Okay, Five of Wands is like a buildup of energy. There's tension, okay, maybe in the workplace or family, or there's just like contention between some friends, whatever it is. Even if this is not with physical people, maybe this is even like a war going on in your own brain, and you're like, something isn't right, this doesn't feel right. You are feeling like on guard. The fact that he jumped up so fast, he's not even wearing the same two pairs of shoes. Like, he's defending his ground. He's defending his peace. He's defending what his beliefs are, whatever it is. Okay, you are sensing there is something like turbulent in the air. Okay, let's get some more information. The Queen of Wands, there's a lot of fiery energy going on here, okay? Maybe you have a lot of fire placements, or you're dealing with some fire signs. We got the Devil on the bottom. This could be Capricorn, or you're dealing with someone who is very, very fiery. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that this is someone in your space, or maybe this is you having to step up to the plate and become this like queen-like energy, regardless of gender. But it feels like someone is very zesty, fiery in your space, and you just do not like it. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands behind that. Again, like more wands. The Wounded Warrior card, let's see, the Chariot behind that, and Death, which is your major arcana, and also Cancer's major arcana. So there's a lot of, like, there's water here. Ooh, and Libra. Okay. The Eight of Cups. Hold on, let me just look at these cards for a second. Okay, I feel like you are dealing with someone, could be a feminine energy, regardless of gender. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, but I feel like you are dealing with a toxic feminine energy, and you've been hurt and burned by this person before, and that's why you're like jumping up really quick to put on the shoes, to defend your space, your peace. Okay, let me get some more information. The Emperor just came out. Hold on. This is Aries. You have a lot of major arcana coming out. So there's definitely a lot of like people at play here. Okay, the Emperor, and I dropped a card on the floor. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. You know what's so interesting is when I looked at this, I thought this was kind of maybe like a mother figure, but actually it's the Queen of Pentacles that is considered like the mother figure out of the queens. And the Emperor is kind of like the father, okay? Maybe there's some family stuff going on, or the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles are showing up to kind of support you, to kind of be the backbone here, okay, to give you that support. We have Strength on the bottom, which is Leo, again, another fire sign, and we have the Nine of Swords behind that. You're definitely feeling anxious about something. The Lovers, Gemini energy, so you have like a lot of major arcana and people in your energy, in your space, okay? The Lovers is about a choice. It's about alignment. You're feeling really anxious about making some sort of choice, but Strength is here, and like the backup is here to support you in whatever this choice is. I feel like you're gonna have to like call it quits on something. Maybe you're dealing with a really like toxic partner or friend or workplace, and you're like, I don't know if I can, you know, get out of here, okay? This is a very interesting reading. I usually don't get readings like this. So whoever I'm reading for, I hope this message finds you, okay? We have the Five of Swords, and we have the Six of Cups coming out. So the Five of Swords, it came out in the reverse. When it's upright, this is about like, you're gonna win the battle, but what's the cost here? It's also the buildup from the Five of Wands. They're practicing with wands, because eventually they'll gain their swords, okay? The fact that it came out in the reverse makes me feel like something does not feel like a win. Like, even though he's winning, but you know, what's the cost? I feel like this doesn't feel like a win for you. It's like a lose-lose situation. And the Six of Cups is reminiscent energy. You're reminiscing on a time when you felt safe. Okay, there's children here, there's white flowers symbolizing like innocence. There's a guard here in the background. They're within these castle walls. So you're thinking of a time when you felt safe and protected and secure. Okay, the fact that this feels like a lose-lose situation, someone in your energy or a situation you're in or an environment you're in, you are not feeling safe. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups on the bottom, which is like the happy family card, and it feels like this is not a happy family. Okay, and behind that we have the Devil again. So I almost feel like there is stuff going on in the family that, even though I thought this was like mother, father supporting energy, this could also be like just representing the mother and the father. Like there's contention going on within the family, with your parents, okay? It's like there's an illusion being painted, like this is what you want it to be, but this is what it actually feels like. This is rough. The Four of Cups, you're really contemplating, you're a little bit closed off emotionally. Strength again. Okay, Spirit is trying to remind you to not, even though you do feel closed off, because that's what's safest to do right now, because you're guarding your energy, your space, but you're looking at these 3 cups and you're going, this is not what I thought it was going to be. He's just very contemplative here. The universe is trying to hand you a new cup. Okay, God, universe, source, whatever you believe in, trying to hand you a new opportunity. Okay, and they're trying to remind you to not be closed off when this new opportunity arrives, when this offer comes in. Okay, be open to see it. You have strength coming out with it. Like you're strong enough to face these demons. You're strong enough to face this icky situation you're in, whatever it is you're facing. Okay, don't close yourself off to the good, is what I heard, to the good. We have the 8 of Cups, and we also have the Moon card. The 8 of Cups is learning to walk away when things no longer serve us, when they don't feel right anymore. Even if at one point it did feel right and it was good, you realize it no longer suits you. And the fact that we have the Moon, and I'm looking at the Moon here in this card, this is actually the only card in tarot that also has an eclipse, which is just like very strong, potent energy. He's walking in the direction of the Moon. The Moon is mystery, it's illusions, it's the unknown, it's dreams. So the fact that he's leaving what he knows, what's familiar, and he's choosing to walk towards the unknown, I think is like a huge metaphor here, okay, of what you're currently dealing with. Maybe this is what you know. You know chaos, you know craziness, and you're sick of it. Like you don't want this anymore. You're choosing to walk away. Maybe you're going no contact with family. Maybe you're walking away from a job that's been steady in your life for a long time, but actually it's been really toxic. You're choosing to leave what's known to pursue the unknown because you believe like there has to be better out here for me. Okay, and I like that for you. I like that you are choosing yourself, Scorpio. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands, okay? The 2 of Swords is about making a choice. You're used to A or B, but I like that this card actually represents, there's the 3rd option, maybe you're not expecting. Just like with the, where is it? The 4 of Cups, like don't close yourself off because there could be something you haven't foreseen. The blindfold here represents her needing to use her intuition when making this choice, so trust your gut, okay? And then you have the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're planning your future. Okay, he's holding the world in his hands. He's literally trying to manifest a new, maybe a new job, a new partner, a new living environment, like whatever it is. Okay, he's planning for his future. We got the 10 of Pentacles and the Wheels of Fortune. I love that. Okay, because I was like, this is a little bit of a crazy reading. Where are we going, Scorpio? Okay, 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles is very like tangible things in your life. It's your career, it's your home life, it's your family. It's something you're always working towards. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is about like the wheel is spinning for you. things are going to turn around. If you've been facing a lot of craziness right now, if you've been facing uncertainty or like bad luck, the wheel is turning around for you, okay? Something in your physical world is going to take a turn for the better. I just saw 1202. I don't know what that means, but something is taking a turn for the better in your physical world, okay? Maybe you're gonna find a new job. Maybe you're going to make a new friend that's actually supportive of you. This can manifest into so many ways, but I really love that the Wheel of Fortune popped up last minute to be like, things are gonna turn around, okay? If this has been crazy, if you've been dealing with really deceptive, sneaky people, like things are gonna turn around, okay? Just take it one step at a time. Choose yourself, trust yourself, okay? This is where I'm going to leave your reading. I know it was a little bit crazy. If it resonated, let me know. If you'd love to follow, I'd love to have you here. Thank you for watching, Scorpio.